The Boy Who Loved Words, Part 3. From that day forth, Seelig's steps were light and filled with purpose. Ever the collector, he added new words as it pleased him. But now, whenever he felt word heavy, he discovered the ideal places to sprinkle, disperse, and broadcast them. In that way, a baker whose pastries had always been ignored found his shop filled with a mob of hungry customers. When the baker's back was turned, Seelig, on a macaroon break, had tossed some of his favorite words into the air. Crispy and crunchy landed next to the crumpets. Scrumptious fell against a loaf of pumpernickel. Luscious leaned against a layer cake. "Upon my word, how lucky I am!" the baker exclaimed when he turned back and saw his voracious new customers. So what exactly is Seelig's purpose? Talk it over with a partner. Okay, before we read these pages, I want you to take a look at the pictures on these pages. I'm going to show you. Look closely at the people in the window. Okay. Okay. So if you notice, these people here, right, with their words here, jibber jabber, slips, and then over here we have comfort, right? So it's the same people on this page in the windows as the people in the windows on this page. There's different words. Like ornery, threaten, envy, bigwig, fuss, vicious, resentment, accused. And then on this side, comfort and chum and love, agree, content, hush, resolve, cooperative, satisfy, harmony. So it looks like on the first page it's all about negative words, and on the second page is all about positive words. Okay, so let's read. Neighbors realized they were bickering when the words fuss, hubbub, and jibber jabber rained down on them and stopped their fighting. Seelig watched them grow still and gazed kindly upon one another after he cast hush, harmony, and chum in their direction. So both the positive and negative words came from Seelig. Why would he spread negative words? And so, by word of mouth, the legend went, "It's Wordsworth," people would whisper, when suddenly the right word occurred to them. "He is near," they would nod knowingly. "Upon my word, how lucky we are." This is the door, wisdom, apologies, masterpiece. So how have people's opinion of Seelig changed now that he has found his purpose? Years passed. Seelig was a man now, also a myth. But while he delighted in his work, he found that, once again, he was lonely. Solo, he sighed. Notice all the words on we're here. How does Selig feel now? Kind of seems like the fact that all the words are on the floor kind of match his expression here and how he's feeling. So how would you describe that? One day, after launching the words limber, spry, and gusto toward an aging, unhappy man, Selig heard a sound on the breeze. A single, pulsing, marvelous note floated through the air and found its way straight into his heart. Melibœus, he exclaimed. So, whose voice do you think he hears? Pursuing that perfect note, Selig found a young woman seated by a lake playing a lute. Suddenly, his heart was aflutter. Tremulously, he asked, "May I have a word with you? What is your name?" "They call me Melody," the woman sang out. The music of her voice, combined with the charm of her words, was to Selig the sweetest of all songs. I think we have found another double meaning on this page. What is it? It was love at first listen. Together they journeyed back to Selig's hometown, to his mother and father. What a reunion! How his mother smiled when she saw them. Worried that they looked thin, she cooked Selig's favorite foods: brisket, dumplings, plum crumble, strudel, and of course, macaroons. To comfort their tired feet, Selig's father cobbled the couple his sturdiest shoes. And here we have another one. What is the real expression? Rested and restored, Selig resumed his life's work, joyfully gathering and scattering words on the wind. Since then, word by word, legions of lucky people have discovered and delighted in them. You too may find yourself lucky if one day, while you are thinking or writing or simply speaking, the perfect word just seems to come to you. If so, you'll know that Selig is near, and on special days, if you feel like humming or suddenly bursting into song, you'll know that Melody is with him. Upon my word, you may say, how lucky I am. The end. Some of these words that came up are in our glossary, though.